What is the difference between motivation and manipulation? Now, there is a massive difference. It's a difference between ethics, it's a difference between how people perceive you. It's a huge difference, and that's what I'm going to be diving into today. Stay tuned. Now, motivation could be defined as encouraging somebody to do something for their benefit with encouragement, and the other is coercing somebody to do what you want them to do and to make them pay for it, regardless of whether it's in their interest or not. And I quite like that definition. The idea that motivation is encouraging somebody to do something for their benefit, and manipulation is encouraging somebody to do something without any care for whether it's good for that individual or not. One situation that I can compare this almost directly to, from my personal experience recently, is two experiences with two different recruiters. One recruiter I felt or I perceived was doing something to motivate me. The other one I felt a little bit more manipulation, like my part of the conversation was irrelevant and that they were going to say whatever they were going to say regardless of what I said, almost like they had a pre-agreed script. So one example of this conversation, the recruiter in terms of motivation was helping me understand, get out of my own way, helping me talk through questions that I had that were unique. Another one, and when he had no opportunities for me, he was telling me how I could generate my own opportunities. And that person also seems like a genuine individual to me. They're always posting on social media, they're adding value. If you don't know what recruiters do, they essentially help people get jobs. Now, they get commission, which is fine. Salespeople get commission for selling products, and sometimes it's completely deserved, and sometimes it's a bit more. Well, it's always deserved, but sometimes the perception of whether they deserve it is different. So that is the first instance. I really enjoyed that conversation with the recruiter. The second example is an example where the guy was calling me constantly, then asking, what's the best way to touch base, which was fine. But when I got on the call with him, he was asking me questions that I thought he already knew about. We already discussed how an interview went, and it almost seemed like that person was, for want of a better phrase, wasting my time and wasting their time. I couldn't really believe that they'd been chasing me, and when they got on the phone, they had nothing new to add to my understanding of the opportunity. And that, I felt, was a little bit more manipulative, because they were trying to get me on the phone because I thought they were trying to give me some information. But when I got on the phone, all they wanted was to ask me, about information, and that seemed disingenuous. So when you think about manipulation and motivation, it's so subtle. But the difference, I suppose, in the way that you can avoid seeming like you're manipulating people is to have and know a little bit about them and to have their interests at heart, and to be flexible, I suppose, when you're speaking to them. But I'd be interested to hear what your perspective is on that, if you have any views on manipulation and motivation. But I thought it was an interesting thought, and I wanted to make this video on that. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and if you want to subscribe, we'll be doing videos every single day. So I'll see you later. Have a great day.